Hey guys, welcome to the Soul on Fire show. We are here to ignite your passion within. Guys, I am so super excited because today we're going to activate your destiny and we are going to tap into the deepest versions of you. Thank you so much for being on the live, and thank you for those that are on the replay. We are here today and we are going to literally merge science and spirituality, and we're going to activate your destiny. We're going to set your soul on fire and ignite that passion within, guys. So I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for being here. Today, I have a few of my infant wellness practitioners here because we are running a live event on Saturday, guys. And so those of you that are following me or you follow them, please join us on this live event on Saturday. It's a free virtual event, guys, and we are going to literally activate you from a higher realms. We have quantum healers. I'm going to take you into the quantum fields. We're going to work with the elements. We're going to work with your soul's purpose. We're going to work with you and your energy, and we're going to dig deep. So today's show is sponsored by our event, Activating Your Destiny, guys, and let's get into it. How do you activate your destiny? Oh my gosh. So activating your destiny is two big words, right? Activate in your destiny. What does that even look like? That's what we're going to go into in this show. We're going to go deep into tapping into the realms of the higher version of yourself and how you get there. We are going to learn who you are and what your destiny is, right? And so guys, thank you so much for being here on the live. Thank you for watching the replay. Today, I want to talk to you about the frequency of gratitude and what that looks like, because gratitude is the beginning of your destiny. And everyone's like, wait, Noelle, what are you talking about? Gratitude is the beginning of your destiny. How is that possible? So when you understand the frequency of gratitude, and when you understand that the level and the depth of what gratitude actually is, that actually allows you to see and step back from your ego. You know, on this show, we merge science and spirituality. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Noelle Agape. I am a leading expert in health, wellness, and consciousness, and I am an NLP trainer and a quantum trainer, and we play in the quantum realms. We merge science and spirituality to set your soul on fire and ignite that passion within you. And so what we do with gratitude is really, truly, I live my life in gratitude, guys. And for Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving show, what I did was I did a gratitude show. And so it was fantastic because it allowed you to understand what's going on with the energy of gratitude. But gratitude really is coming from a place of receiving. And what does it even look like, right? Receiving is the energy of the divine feminine. And so many people are in the wounded masculine right now. And when I say the divine feminine, it's not a he or she thing. It is truly you have divine feminine energies within you, and you have divine masculine energies within you. And just like if you have a magnet, if you have a masculine and a masculine or that are, you know, opposing each other, the magnets cannot connect, right? But if you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine and the energies are connected, that's when the magnets connect, and it's the unbreakable bond, right? And so how do you get to your destiny is what we're going to work on today. We have a few of my, we don't have all of, we just have a few of my practitioners that work with me in Infinite Wellness that we're going to show you on Saturday what is going to transpire in your life. So gratitude looks like really, truly living in appreciation, guys. And then I want to start with that because it's such a whole, I mean, it truly is. When I started to understand the frequency of that gratitude, and when I understood that it was the divine feminine coming through me, and men have the divine feminine within them that they have to balance as well. When you understand the frequency that it's a receiving frequency, right? So when you live in gratitude and you are grateful for everything around you, you're grateful for the love that you have, you're grateful for your home, you're grateful for the food, you're grateful for your family, you understand that you're actually putting yourself in a receiving vibration, right? And which moves you into the frequency of higher realms, of the frequency of gratitude is, you know, at a very, very high frequency. The highest frequencies on the planet are love, gratitude, joy, bliss, and then above that is Christ consciousness. And so what we talk about here on the show is frequency often. and so coming from a place of love and coming from a place of gratitude, and our entire journey, our souls jump in here and they say, hey, we get to learn. We get to grow from where we were to where we need to be, right? And so every day we have a better opportunity to activate what's in us, right? And I say this on every show, across every platform. Everything that you need, guys, is within you. It's all within you. Everything is within you. So how do you activate that, right? That's what our show is today. It's called Activating Your Destiny, because our event is activating your destiny, right? How do you find out your purpose in life instead of just moving through life and saying, oh, this is really great. I get to show up at 9 o'clock and punch in a clock and work for somebody else, and then come home at 5 and I'm exhausted, and not living your life through your true purpose, right? So your destiny is why your soul has jumped in here. Your destiny is the reason why you have come here, right? And so many people say that they have to break the ego, and that's really a fallacy. That's very, very big in the personal development realm, is that you have to break the ego. And in reality, what you have to do, guys, is you have to work with your ego to activate your destiny. You have to work with your ego to move forward and live in that space of destiny. And how do you do that? You start with gratitude. You start with appreciating everything that you have in your life. And again, I said this last week, and I'm going to say it again because she's just this amazing human. And Noelle Delgado, she truly showed me how to live in gratitude. And the second that I was always doing really well in life, guys, because I work really hard, and my mission is just to truly have global impact. But the moment that I stepped into living into gratitude and started having a gratitude journal, and understanding that the greatest vibration in the world of receiving is gratitude, that's when my life changed, right? And so Noelle showed me how to write a gratitude journal. And so I wake up every morning, and this is just a quick life hack for you guys, that I wake up every morning. I clear my mind before I even step out of that bed. And I set an intention for the day. And I say, okay, what am I grateful for? What do I have in my life? Even if it's my bed, my sheets, before I even step foot on ground, I have all of these things that I'm grateful for. I pick up a pen and a paper that's by my bed, literally in a drawer next to my bed. And I just write everything that I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful for my children. I'm so grateful for my business. I'm so grateful for my life partner. I'm so grateful for living this life together. I'm so grateful for all of these things. And I just pour out whatever is in my mind, right? I don't touch my phone. I don't touch anything that's going to be terrible for my body in any way. Mostly in general, but before I don't look at Facebook. I don't go online. I don't do any of that stuff. I literally get into the vibration of that gratitude. I start doing that, and I started doing that over and over and over again. And then I did it for 30 days, and I started to see a massive shift in my life and my business. And then I did it for 40 days, and I started to really see a massive shift in my relationships. And then I just implemented it into my life. And now it's like, if things happen, I take a step back and I say, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for that person, because that person taught me the lessons. Even if that person was hurting me or hurting me, which wasn't hurting me, it was just showing me, right? And so activating your destiny truly is triggering within you your passion, your purpose, your desire, your burning love for something, right? Mine is to merge science and spirituality. Mine is to get the message out to the world that everything is within you yourself. You have that power within you. Everybody has something in you. Everybody has that gift in you. Everybody has something that they need to activate it within them, guys, right? And so when you begin with gratitude, you set your vibration at a higher frequency, right? And so you match a frequency, again, electromagnetic fields. That's how you manifest, right? So your thoughts are the electro, and the heightened sense of emotion is the magnetic field, right? So if you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and they're out of balance, and they're the wounded feminine and the wounded masculine, or you have two masculines battling each other, or two feminines battling each other that are wounded, the magnet's never going to connect, right? So you're never going to connect to your gratitude, and then you're never going to connect to your destiny. So start with gratitude. That is one of the most important things I do. I start my day with gratitude. I go out throughout my day, and then I set my intention behind the gratitude, because my frequency is already high at that moment, right? I'm already connected to a vibration that is at a higher frequency. And so then from that space, I have a super healthy breakfast. I move my body. I clear my mind. I set an intention for that day. What do I want to get done in that day? I go out through the day as life is teaching me, right? And so how do you activate your destiny? You find out how life is teaching you, Oh, wow, this came up. How can I be better, or how can I handle this better? Wow, this is really pulling on my heart. I really, 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 really have to reach out to this person. I really have to call this person, right? Oh my gosh, I have been thinking about a book for the last 4 months. I really just need to sit down and write a book. And by the way, my new book is inside of me. It's ready to come out. I just haven't had time to get it out yet, primarily because I have so many events. But there is something inside of you waiting to come out, guys. And when you understand that you get to make conscious choices to manipulate your body your brain is a computer and your body is a machine. And when you understand that you program the computer and you program that machine to be exactly the way you want it to be, that's when you activate your destiny, right? So you have to get yourself into a higher vibrational match that matches a frequency that is what you want, because you're manifesting all day, every day. And if you're manifesting lower frequencies, then that's what you're manifesting, right? So you got to get out what you want. You have to find your desire. Your intent is your desire, right? And then you have to heighten the emotion to that. So the desire, say for example, you wanted to be, I'll just use me. You want to be a TV host, and you want to be, spread science and spirituality throughout globally. You want health and wellness. You want I truly live that, right? What I had to do was I had to become that before I actually am that, right? And that's really truly activating what's inside of you. It was a burning desire that wouldn't go away. I had a TV show before this, and then I actually took a break for like a year. And during that year, I actually had so many things come up because, my destiny is to be of the voice, right? And my destiny is to be, and it doesn't have to be a TV show. It could be, you be the best mom you are. You be the best wife you are. It doesn't matter whatever it is, but there is a destiny inside of you. You have to follow that. You have to follow those little slight nudges. You have to hear the universe say, no, go this way. No, go this way. Okay, I'm going to show you that you really need to go this way, right? But when you're at a higher frequency, when you're coming from a clear mind, gratitude, love, abundance, gratefulness, you can actually receive that. And you can receive your destiny. You cannot get to your destiny from a place of not receiving, right? And so gratitude is the quickest way to get you guys into the receiving mode. Why? Because gratitude is the energy of receiving. And many don't know that. And so gratitude is the energy of receiving. Once you put yourself in that frequency, once you're in that vibration, you can actually get downloads. You can actually get feelings. You can get little intuitive hits. You can move you in the direction of your desire and ignite that passion within you. Then from that space, guys, you actually have to take inspired action. Inspired action is, you can't just sit there and meditate and say, oh, I feel so yummy. My destiny is going to come to me. Yay. Right? No, I wish that was the case, but you actually have to take inspired action behind that. So you get yourself you clear your mind, you set your intention, you raise your frequency to where it needs to be. You listen to your heart. You listen to what's going on in your life. You listen to life. You show you what life is showing you. You take inspired action from that space. There is where the magic happens, guys, because once you take inspired action, the next step to activating your destiny is actually detaching. And everyone's like, wait, Noelle, how do I intend one thing and be detached in the same moment? You have the intention, you set your vibration frequency to a high frequency. You always want to manifest from a higher frequency, because otherwise you'll get whatever monkey manifestations that's coming out, right? So you do all of those steps, and then you detach, and then you just go about your day, right? You do you, whatever brings you joy, whatever you love, whatever you have to do. And then the next day you repeat it, right? And you just keep repeating that process of activating you and truly understanding you. Journaling is a phenomenal way to find out who you are. I'm not a big journaler, right? I don't connect to journaling. But what I do is I get downloads and I wake up and then I start writing. But I promise you guys that I started the gratitude journal and it changed my life. It literally changed my life, because it just changes your frequency, right? And so that's a lot. So activating your destiny, how do you do that? You start with gratitude. You put yourself in everything that you're gratitude, even if it's your breath, your life, things that you are so grateful for. I'm so grateful for my home. I'm so grateful for my girls. I'm so grateful for my partner. I'm so grateful for my health. I'm so grateful. And just smile. I promise you guys, this is a trick too. just smile. I want you right now, just smile. Like, stop for a minute and just smile. See how that feels? Like you change. It changes you. It changes you cannot literally be smiling. You could be smiling and crying at the same time, but I promise you the smile's always going to win. So just start smiling, start having gratitude, set your intentions from that space. And from that space, take inspired action. Listen to your heart. What's pulling on you? What is your destiny? What's your desires? What is that still small voice that's like, hey, Noelle, go this way. No. This is really, I promise it's going to be great. Keep going. You're doing great. Just follow that. That destiny is inside you. And I promise you guys, that if you do this process, it works, guys. I have built, my company from just being a solopreneur now to a massive corporation and making global impact through this entire process, right? And so you get into gratitude, you get into your intention, you feel a heightened sense of emotion because you start to feel your destiny. And I do something every single day, every single show. Right before this show, I jump into the circle of greatness, right? And I have my own circle of greatness and I jump in and it's the greatest version of me. And it is, I see myself and I feel myself being the greatest version of me. I listen to Christina Aguilera and Pitbull's Feel This Moment because that's my song, right? I encourage you to choose a song. I do that daily, guys. I do that daily. I take inspired action daily. I mean, those that know me know that I'm bubbles and unicorns, but I'm a wild horse too. I make things happen, right? Because I am dedicated. I'm diligent. I'm a crazy unicorn. I'm definitely a crazy unicorn, and I get centered, and I truly balance the divine feminine and my divine masculine. Then from that inspired action, what do? You go about your day, right? I cook dinner for my kids, my family. I play with my dog. I go for a run. I disconnect from whatever it is that was the burning desire within me. And so that is the process, guys, that you get to activate your destiny. We are going to have an amazing event this Saturday. And I encourage all of you to come register for it. It is a free virtual live, because we're in this craziness. So it is a virtual event that is completely free, guys. We have six healers that are going to activate your destiny. We are going to talk about the mind-body connection. We're going to ground you. We're going to work with the elements. We're going to ignite your fire within. We're going to literally tap you into your future self and your future energies. And then I'm going to move you into the circle of greatness, guys. We have 6 people that are dedicating their time to you. Truly to you. So I promise you guys, if you register for this event, it's going to activate your destiny. That today's show is sponsored by my company, Noelle Agape Global, and it is sponsored by our event, Activating Your Destiny, which is this Saturday from 11 to 3 Pacific Standard Time. And here is a little clip of it. You don't want to miss it.
Talk about us, a destiny. You are meant for me, so it's meant to be. You are still in my head when I went to sleep, so I saw you again when I went to dream. Talk about us, a destiny. You are meant for me, so it's meant to be. You are still in my head when I went to sleep, so I saw you again when I went to dream.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being on the Soul on Fire show. I am super excited because today we are activating your destiny, and we are here with, I'm going to move this a little bit so we can see Shelby a little bit better. There we go. And I'm here with two of my practitioners, two of my 6 amazing humans that work for Infinite Wellness with me. And we are activating our destiny, everyone's destiny, on Saturday at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for 4 straight hours, free activations and healing and getting you to the best version of yourself. We learned in the first segment, guys, what it took to activate that destiny, to actually understand and know what that looks like. We spoke about gratitude, and we spoke about how the frequency of gratitude actually pulls you into your destiny. And that is such a massive connection. When you make that connection in your brain subconsciously, and you understand that truly, 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 gratitude is one of the highest vibrations on the planet. And, on this channel, we talk all things, we merge science and spirituality. We set your soul on fire when we ignite the passion within. And today we're talking about that destiny that is inside of you. You do that through gratitude. You do that through enjoying yourself, igniting the fire within. And today we have Shelby Gillard and Bree Gallagher, and they are 2 of my practitioners that are going to be on Saturday. Shelbs, I think that your mic is off, so if you want to go, you're all set. Hi guys, welcome. How are you?
For having us. Good.
Thanks for being on. I know that we have 4 other people that are joining us on Saturday, but you guys were the only ones that were able to make it. So I'm so appreciative that you're here. Let's talk about activating your destiny. Really, really, because both of you, especially in the last couple of years of your life, right? I mean, you guys have gone, I've worked with both of you, and I've seen how you have grown so much over the last year into your destiny, right? And it's such a beautiful gift from going from, I know I'm supposed to do something, I know I have a really big purpose in life, to actually living your destiny, right? So let's talk about what it takes to get into that energy of moving into your destiny. And there's a lot that happens. It's the fear, it's the anger, it's holy crap, I can't do this. It's I'm out, no way, I'm not doing this, right? And there's many times where you stumble. There's many times that you think you're failing, but it's just the lessons and it's teaching you, right? So welcome guys, welcome Shelby and Bree. Why don't you tell us what you guys, who you are, what you do, and tell our audience a little bit about how they can activate what's going on within them.
Yeah. I'll go first. Hello, everyone. I'm Shelby. I am an NLP master practitioner. I'm a meditation teacher, and I also have a few different businesses within the health and wellness field. I have teams there that I help really build them up and help them understand how to get to this next level on all levels of health, right? Physical, emotional, spiritual, financial. And for me, activating my destiny, I've realized that going through this process in my own life, it started a couple of years ago, right? Where I had to tap more into my own soul. I had to understand, the work that I had to do to connect deeper with myself and open myself up to receive what I was meant to be doing here on this earth. And that started by, practices, spiritual practices, right? Meditation, tapping into myself, right? Closing my eyes more and just sitting with myself and understanding what I needed to heal. And I think a big part of that also, like Noelle says, is tuning into the quantum realm and understanding how, when we're in our mother's womb, we're so connected to it, right? We're so connected to like where we come from in source when we're in our womb, and when we're born into this world, we have this place of almost separation again, and we forget, right? We forget where we come from. And as we grow older, we have to remember. So for me personally, going through this journey of remembering started with tapping back into the elements and understanding how they can heal me from all of the past traumas that I've gone through. But also it connects me deeper to everything that's around me, right? The elements are within us, but they're also outside of us. And just bringing that remembrance back was a part of my journey. And that started with meditation, eating right, drinking the right things, going out to nature, doing the things that are going to be self-love and filling up my cup. And I think that all starts from within, but also connecting to the elements outside of you as well.
I love that. I love that. And so maybe we're going to get more deep into the elements, because that's one of the segments on Saturday, and how that actually changes your life and activates you. But it's such a huge component to connect to the elements and understand that you are all the universe, right? We are the universe within us, and we are, and again, we merge science and spirituality on the show. And if it's not for you, then that's okay. But if it is, jump right in, because we're going to go deep. So I love that. In the next segment, we're going to go deep into what you do and working with the elements and how you do that, because it's such a beautiful gift that you truly have, that you bring to the world in that realm. Thank you for that. And Bree, how about you, honey?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me, Noelle. And I love doing things with Shelby, because we literally just did a little, we interviewed each other earlier on an IG Live promoting our event on Saturday. And the two of us have just grown so much together over the last year, like you said, and it's so rewarding and so awesome to watch. And the way that we originally met was through one of our online communities, one of our businesses that we work through. And now we do like 3 different businesses together, 4 actually, if you count this, which is awesome. And what it reminds me of is that the most important thing, and when it comes to igniting your fire and staying in this high vibration and all the things we're talking about, it all revolves around surrounding yourself with like-minded people that are on that same vibration and that constantly lift you up and make you feel good about yourself. And it's normal, and it's part of the journey to have the ups and the downs and the lows and the highs. But when you get in those lows, it's the people around you that are going to bring you back up and remind you why you're doing this in the first place. And like, even for me, I was like on this great path the last 7-8 months since I joined my newest company. I've been doing really, really well. But then I got in my own head and I got in my own way, and I started doubting myself, which is so normal. We all do this. And then Shelby introduced me to you, and you brought me back to this amazing place that I needed to be in again. And it's literally all about your associations. And that's why, like, we always call what we do like a mastermind. More than anything, you want to just continually surround yourself with these people that are doing the same things and that have the same dreams, the same goals, the same bigger visions that you do. Because we can go, and I find myself doing this sometimes too. I'll go out in real life with regular people, and then all these things in my head that aren't me, and like they start putting you down and making you feel bad about what you're doing just because you're doing something different than everyone else. And it's like, no, I'm sorry that you don't understand it, or you're not there yet. Like, but I need to go back to my people that get me and that remind me why I'm doing this. So like these types of things, constantly doing things together and bringing in more people like us that do get it. Like that's what's going to continue to spread the word and kind of create this ripple effect where eventually everybody will be on board, and that's the bigger vision. That's the bigger goal. So I just love surrounding myself with people like both of you.
Oh, well, we love you. You're pure sunshine. Yes. And so, again, guys, you're going to have an absolutely amazing opportunity on Saturday for these guys to tap into your brain, tap into your energy. They have, they're health coaches. They are quantum healers. They're NLP trainers. We are going to go deep on Saturday, guys. So you have to join us on Saturday. It's going to be an amazing event. I do want to touch base on a couple of things that you guys said, because it's so, so important. I'll start with Bree and then go back to Shelby. Is that Bree, what you said, one of my life purposes was truly going from, I was a solopreneur, and you and I have discussed this journey, a solopreneur, and then moving from a solopreneur to freedompreneur and going around the world and doing whatever I wanted, to an entrepreneur and actually owning a business and running a business now to making global impact, right? But one of the most important things that I had to do on that journey was understand that I moved from me to we. Right. And that was my destiny. Couldn't happen. Like I did really well for myself. I did really well for myself along the journey, but I couldn't make global impact until I moved into the we. Right. I have now a team of incredible conscious people that surround me, and I can't do it alone. Right. It's not just my practitioners, which you guys are. You guys are so, so incredible. I have, a team behind the scenes doing all of this, right? All of the things. And I could never do it without them, right? And so one of the massive things that you said, Brie, was, it's surrounding yourself with the right people, because you're never going to get to your destiny if you're sitting there around people that don't believe in you. And people will not believe in you, and they will put you down because they don't want you to grow. They will keep you small, right? And you are never going to get to your destiny if you stay small. I promise you guys, you will never get to that's the first thing. And the second thing is truly, you have to understand that we is part of the collective, right? We are all one on the higher realm. I know that's super spiritual for people to understand, especially what's going on right now. But when you see yourself as an individual, as an individual that's either worse or better than someone else, that's right there. You're never going to get to your destiny from that space, right? And two, from the space of truly understanding that it's, an egoic place is never going to activate that within you. So maybe Bree, talk a little bit about that, since Shelby went first last time, and then Shelby, I'll get back to your question about the elements.
Yeah.
Repeat it again, about coming from an egoic place. Is that what you said?
So the difference between when it's me and we, right? The difference between having a support system to help you get through your destiny, and being an entrepreneur at the level that we're all at, and all, you guys own a couple different businesses, and I own my corporation. And so all of us have tons of stuff going on, but all of us are making global impact, and all of us are doing things together as a collective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I love to use the cheesy acronym. There's no I in team, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's so cheesy, but it's true when you really think about it. Like, team stands for together, everyone achieves more. And it's so true. I mean, when you really think about it, we could hustle all day long and try to do all the things, but when you get a team together of people who all have different strengths, and we can all support each other in such a unique way, like, you don't have to do it all alone. And one of the most important skills in life is asking for help, showing up for one another, and helping each other in the areas where you're not maybe as strong as somebody else. And so yeah, I mean, you just said from your own experience, you were trying to do it alone for a while, and then you realize, oh, look, I can build this beautiful team of people that think just like I do and want the same things that I do, and we're all going to succeed together. And it's just going to be so much more rewarding doing it like as a team and as a support system and as a family.
I love that so much. And there's never ego, right? I mean, in Infinite Wellness, it's the meetings are collective, right? We're all like, well, what do you think? Oh, no, that's a good idea, right? And it's never, oh, no, there's structure to it, but there's never ego. And when you take the ego out of it, and you work with your ego, and you say, okay, this is not going to allow me to live in the highest version of myself, then how can I be better? And Bree, I'm going to just say a comment though. Stop hanging out with those people that put you down. They're not worth your time. You're way too activated to hang around people that are not. So, and Shelby, tell me a little bit about like working with the elements. And again, we're going to go deep into this on Saturday, guys. We're going to go deep into your soul's purpose. We're going to go deep into your destiny. We're going to tap into what actually your destiny means. We're going to go all into that stuff. So, Shelby, tell us a little bit about like what you were speaking about, like the elements, and you and I work with energy, right? And so we understand things, and so does Bree, but we all actually all do Infinite Wellness, right? And we all understand things at a higher realm, and we don't see things from a very closed perspective. When so maybe speak on that.
Yeah. So the elements were something that came into my life really deeply last year in 2019. I started studying more about Ayurvedic lifestyle, and, how the elements are within our body, and how we can learn to connect to them through so many different means to heal our gut, right? Our heart, so many things that can be, impacted by traumas, food that we're eating, people we surround ourselves with, things we're exposed to. And if we don't take the time to learn how the elements are within us, we can become disconnected from them, right? And a lot of us live in big cities, right? Most of the population of worlds are in big major cities, right? And some cities have amazing parks and outdoor systems, right? But other cities don't. And so a lot of people are disconnected from even just trees, right? Trees, grass, water. Some people aren't near water, fire. And in terms of air or ether, I mean, that's all around us. And the earth, we have to be connected to all of these elements. And in Ayurveda, we learn there's not just 4 elements, there's 5, right? The 5th one is air or ether, right? Which is space. And that's a little bit different. I know, it's so fun to play in that space. And my favorite. Yeah, they're all connected in the quantum field, where if we look at our bodies, we have heat, right? And we have our muscles and our organs that are that physical earth, and we have air that we breathe in from the moment we're born until we die, and the fire is within our digestion and our body, and the water is our emotions. And so all of these things are connected within our body. But when we ever feel this place of tension or stress or worry or fear, we can always return to the elements outside of us too, in order to balance ourselves and bring us back. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I feel stressed, I go right to the water. I'm a water element myself. Yeah. And whatever element that you are predominantly in based on your charts is usually the element that you feel most comfortable with. And, you know, they're all healing. And it's so beautiful to learn how to connect to them outside of yourself, but also how to heal them through, you know, herbal medicine, food you're eating, the temperatures of food you're eating, right? Different adaptogens, herbs that you can grow and use in certain periods of the year, because periods of the year also are different temperatures, right? You know, there's the winter, there's the summer, and then the changing of the seasons. So that all plays into, you know, how we're supposed to start taking care of our body. Yeah, and that's a little bit about the elements.
I love that so much. I mean, I could talk to you for hours about that. Seriously, well, just like an interesting thing though, and it's crazy because I'm super tapped in, and I know about the elements obviously, but I don't know like the depth that you know about the elements, and that's your pocket, right? That's your specialty. But this morning, right, I was literally taking a shower, and I was super cold because it's just getting a little bit cold in San Diego, which is ridiculous to say that, but it's, you know, for me, it's getting cold, and I was super cold, and I had a hot shower, and then all of a sudden, I just realized I was like, no, I have to get into the bath. I have to actually take a bath. It's in the middle of my shower. I like stopped my shower and then actually turned on my bath, and I felt instantly better. And I was just like, because you know we have the live event, and I have 60,000 things going on this week, and what I didn't realize until after I took this, you know, stood back up and washed the stuff off my hair was my body actually needed to connect to the water in that moment. And it wasn't just the shower, because normally we go through just the shower and it's like, oh, okay, I'm washing my hair, I'm washing my body, and not even conscious of it. But I was so conscious in that moment of how the water was actually healing me. And I was instantly healed just from that. I mean, I was already taking a shower, but I knew my body needed to be immersed in the water. It was pretty.
Water's so intelligent. It really just picks up whatever energy it's around. So if you're ever feeling stressed or worried or cold, right, getting in a hot bath, so amazing and so healing to just close your eyes and just imagine that you're just like a little soup and you're like releasing everything into the water, and then it goes down the drain.
I love that. I love that so much. Well, I'm super connected to nature, and oh my gosh, I'm excited for your segment on Saturday. I'm excited for everybody's segment, but truly just because I think I'm just going to be like a little kid learning. Like, I'm not going to be the teacher during your segment. I'm definitely going to learn a lot. So guys, let's talk about fear and how that comes into play with your destiny, and how your subconscious or unconscious mind, right, truly can allow you to stop from your destiny. And truly every one of us that are on this call on Saturday have moved through massive things in our life, right? There's none of us that haven't dealt with something pretty major to get to where we are. And there's definitely none of us that didn't, you know, I think all of us have conquered fear in some way, right? We're all super successful. We're all masters in our craft. We're all leading experts in health, wellness, and consciousness. And we're bringing our gifts out to the world, but you can't really bring your gift out to the world if you're not good with you, right? And so let's talk about that, and maybe find out like tell our viewers some key takeaways about getting over fear. Like Brie, I know this is your pocket too, right? I
want to go. Let me
like
go.
believing yourself, right? And so let's start with Brie, and then we'll go to Shelby too.
No, I got excited because this is again like exactly what Shelby and I were talking about earlier. And you know, we all experience fear. And I think some people look at people like us and they're like, oh, they're doing all these things. They're so much further ahead than I am. How am I ever going to get there? And it's like the way that we got here was taking these small, scary steps over and over and over. And we failed over and over and over. But that's the way that you ultimately succeed, is the more failures you have, the more successful you're going to be. And that's, I think, the misconception that so many people have. They're so afraid of failure, and they let it paralyze them, where they won't take the action. And so what I had to realize, and I was joking with Shelby earlier about this too, is that I like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when I first was finishing my health coaching thing, and I had to start getting a lot more comfortable being on camera and promoting myself and my brand, I used to cringe at the sound of my own voice. I would like try to record a video of myself and I would watch it and I'd be like, oh my God, I can't. And I would just erase it. And I know so many people out there probably do that because that's normal when you're not used to seeing yourself on camera. That's this scary thing. And like, it's really hard to like, just force yourself through it. But just trust me guys, when I say, do those uncomfortable, scary things over and over and over. And eventually it gets easier. Like even these live shows for me are still not that comfortable, but like I continue to force myself through it. I just got thrown into the live event like last week. Noelle asked me and I was like, that scares the crap out of me. But like, of course I'm going to do it because I know I want to continue to grow. And that's the only way to grow is to continuously put yourself in situations that scare the living crap out of you. Because it's so much better on the other side. The reward is so much bigger than that fear that you're experiencing. So that's my biggest piece of advice is just constantly step into that fear, no matter how hard it might seem. And doing scary things every single day is what's going to get you to your goals that much faster.
I love that. I love that so much. And you're not scared to be on national television. You're not supposed to. You suppose your voice is your power, right? And so and that's such a key component, guys. If you take little steps every single day, and what I do is I have a relationship with fear, right? I truly tap into, oh hey fear, you're here, and right now you scared the shit out of me, right? I'm really scared, and every guys, I promise you, it doesn't matter where you are in your life. Every level of your life, you're going to have fear. Every level of your life, you're going to have blocks because you're still in a human body, right? And until you're at Christ consciousness and you've evolved to where the Buddha and Christ are, then you still got work to do, right? And so take action in that fear. I love that. I love that so much. And so, what are some things that you do, Bree, on a daily basis to conquer just one fear every day?
Do the scariest thing first thing in the morning, get it out of the way. Whatever it is that you're like putting aside because you don't want to do it, just like do it first. And then you're not sitting around thinking about it and worrying about it all day. So I think that's the biggest one is whatever's like lingering in your mind of, okay, I have to get this done today. Just do it first and then it's over.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And Shelb, how about you? Let's talk about fear and procrastination and what that looks like with your destiny and what procrastination actually is.
Yeah, for me personally, fear has come up at moments in my life when I'm trying to get to that next level. And I've realized, fear was given to us to like keep us safe and for survival. And we're not out living in a jungle worried about a tiger chasing us, right? We don't need that fear. So when
Bree is though.
Bree might have some crazy animals near her in Hawaii.
Birds chirping in the background.
Yeah. We don't need fear to like drive our life. And I think one way I've dealt with fear is, since really diving more into the elements is, writing down all my fears and looking at them right in the face rather than just letting them be like, off on the side and not really acknowledge them and let them drive things in my life. So I write my fears down whenever they come up and I show them love because they're there obviously for a reason to teach me. And then I burn them and I burn them and I let the fire like transmute them and release them and realize that I've acknowledged them. They were here. Okay. They're here to teach me. Now I'm going to let them go and I'm going to do it anyways, right? I'm going to go down that path that I know my heart is calling me towards, and I'm not going to let my mind and the chatter like take over, right? Because it's not even our fault for the most part. We've been programmed with fear from a very young age by the world around us, the news, the people that we're around, situations we go through. And, it's not even our fault that we have this fear that pops up. So I always say, forgive yourself as well. You got to be forgiving yourself and be patient with the process.
I love that. And those are two things that are massive healers is forgiveness and patience, right? And understanding that it's a journey and that you're not going to conquer Rome in a day. And you have to move and you have to be patient with yourself. And the more that you have an internal relationship with yourself, the more you're going to actually be connected to your destiny, the more it's going to be activated, the more that you're actually going to be able to live into your purpose. And guys, we're going to be right back. And then we're going to actually talk about what your destiny actually is, what that looks like and how to live in your destiny and what that really truly making that mind-body connection is and how you actually are supposed to be living your purpose. We'll be right back.
You are meant for me, so it's meant to be. You are still in my head when I wake to sleep. So I'll see you again when I wake to dream. Talk about us, a destiny. You are meant for me, so it's meant to be. You are still in my head when I wake to sleep. So I'll see you again when I wake to dream.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you those who are on the live. Thank you those that are watching the replay. Today, we are here. We are activating our destiny. We're talking about what that looks like. We're talking about gratitude. We're talking about the elements. We're talking about facing fear and conquering fear. We're talking about that still small voice that's within inside of you to actually activate you to your highest version of yourself and to and moving you to your potential and your destiny. Guys, I am so excited because thank you for being here, because we have an event for you on Saturday that is one of the most special events that I have done. Guys, I've been doing this a really long time, about 18 years, and I'm super, super excited because on Saturday from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we are doing a free live healing activation for you. 6 leading experts in health, wellness, and consciousness are going to activate your destiny with you. We're here with Shelby Gilliard and Bree Gallagher today, and we are changing your life by teaching you how to tap into you and the activation within you. Guys, tell us one quick tip about what it takes to actually, like, what it feels like to be living your destiny. Like the difference between like knowing your destiny is inside of you and that internal knowing, right? And then actually once it's triggered and activated, because for me, that was the turning point in my life. Was I always knew, right? I always had this inner knowing within me, but when it was activated, it was like, go. And that was it. And there was no turning back ever. And there was turbulence along the way, definitely, right? But there was no turning back. And it was I had to deal with people. I had to let go of people. I had to let go of family. I had, financial situations that came up. The more that I grew, the more I had to face fears of, all the things that ever come up. So let's talk about the entrepreneur journey and activating your destiny. And truly, like, my entire thing now is service, right? You come from a place of service and the universe delivers to you what you're supposed to bring your gift out to the world. You can't have your destiny if you think you're going to be living in your ego at all. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about moving from ego into service and what that looks like and how that is so important to your destiny.
That's a beautiful question. I feel like for me, going from ego to service is realizing that you need to be humble. And that you're not doing it because of you. You're almost opening yourself up to be a channel, right, for this higher power to come in and express itself on earth. And you have to surrender to that. You have to like really surrender and let go, because if you're not living your destiny or you're on your soul's purpose, there's going to be a lot of resistance. Like when I was on a path that I wasn't really fully in my soul's purpose yet, I had so much resistance to what I was doing, and I just felt in my like soul that it wasn't right. And now I get up every day. I'm like waking up early. Like I have affirmations going off on my alarm clock. Like, ooh,
you
another day, another day.
7 this morning. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I wake up super early and I'm like excited to start my day by filling up my cup first and knowing that I have, a whole bunch of people who are not just counting on me, but they look to me for inspiration, and I want to show up in my best way possible.
That is so beautiful right there, Shelb. What you just said is they look to me for inspiration and I want to show up for them, right? That is the difference between living in your ego and truly living your purpose and activating your destiny, is when you understand that you're showing up every day and you're showing up for a purpose that's higher than you. I love that. That's so beautiful. Thank you for that. And Bree, how about you, honey?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what Shelby said. And it's something that you don't really realize until it happens to you, but like now that I've built out this amazing team of people that, just like she said, I wake up excited because I know I'm in Hawaii, so I'm already 6 hours behind everybody. So I wake up with all these messages of people, and I don't find it overwhelming. I find it exciting. Like, what do I get to help them with today? Who do I get to bless today? Who do I get to help with with my wisdom and my services today? And it's a really cool feeling. And I think for anyone out there who's maybe struggling, like finding their purpose or their destiny, because I know I struggled for a really long time, maybe just sit down and like make a list of what are the things that light you up inside, that make you feel good. And it can be anything. Like, there's no limit on this. Like, just think, like, write all your thoughts down and then start getting creative on ways that you can make money doing those things, because there are options to make money doing anything in this world, guys. Like, I've heard some crazy things, so don't limit yourself. Like, there's always a way to make money doing something that you're passionate about, that lights you up inside. So just get creative, start thinking of your list, and then start connecting with the right people, just like we've done right here, people that are going to help you get that much closer to your dreams and your goals. So that's my advice.
Oh, I love that so much. That's so beautiful. I mean, you just had so many key tips in there, right? It's one, it's community. Two, it's truly feeling blessed, and you, like you just said, you feel blessed, right? That is you just living in gratitude and not even understanding how much you were living in gratitude when that just came out of your mouth, just because you were just talking, right? And so living in gratitude and understanding that you're here for a purpose, on purpose. You're here for purpose, on purpose. I say that all the time, right? And know that you're not alone, right? When you truly step into your destiny, it's a scary thing, because it's you have to become a completely different person, right? And when you face that person and you have a conversation with that person and you tap into the energy of that person, you actually understand that it's a better version of you, right? Because it's your destiny. It's innate. You came here for that specific reason. Right? Yeah. So one last takeaway for you guys while you're here, and just maybe just one takeaway for our viewers, quick takeaway, because we have a couple minutes left.
Shelby, something?
I thought you were going first, Bree. I was waiting for you.
I was just, one more thing I was going to kind of just add to what I was just saying is that you'll know that you found your soul's purpose and your destiny when nothing will get in your way from continuing to pursue your dreams. And that was a feeling that took me a long time to get to too, where now I do wake up every day with a purpose, and there's nothing at all that's ever going to stop me from continuing on the journey that I'm on, because my why is so big now. And when you find that, it's a really good feeling. And just know that if you haven't found it yet, you will. You just got to do the steps, and we're going to teach you a lot of those steps on Saturdays.
Yes.
Show up.
I think for me, the biggest takeaway is the inner work that you have to do. You have to bring yourself into the energy of that future you that you really want to be and embody, and call that forth to the present moment. And we're going to have this amazing activation this weekend that's going to help you understand how to do that. And you guys are going to see, like, instantly, like what you need to embody, right? What energy you need to be, who you need to surround yourself with, what you need to start doing, eating, practices, things to do so that you can get yourself there slowly over time, right? Because it's not going to happen overnight, but this activation is going to open you up and cause you to realize, the things you're going to be able to do after the event. Yeah.
I love that so much. And I honor both of you guys so much, because you truly do. You find community that is like-minded people that push you to your activations. You do the inner work. You are committed and you're diligent. All of us are, all of the practitioners at Infinite Wellness are. Yeah. I just want to honor you guys for, seriously, thank you for showing up today, and thank you for showing up for the world. Thank you for giving your gifts to the world. Guys, for those of you that have not met Shelby and Bray and Scott and Nancy, you will meet on Saturday, and Amy and Taylor. They are amazing humans that will change your life, guys. I promise. It's a free activation. It's an opportunity for you guys. There's no excuses. It's free. It's 6 people that are leading experts in health, wellness, and consciousness. They will change your life. You just got to show up. That's all we're asking you to do, is show up on Saturday, and we'll have all the details in just a little bit. I love both of you. Thank you.
Love you. Thank
you. I love you guys.
Can I take a quick photo of us smiling for my Instagram? Got it.
Yay.
All right, I love you guys. I will see you Saturday, and Bree, I'll see you tomorrow, honey.
Yes, can't wait.
All right, love you guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.
You too. Guys, Thank you so much for being here on the live. Thank you for being on the replay. We will be right back, and then we'll see what happens after this event. We're going to blow up the internet and activate your destiny. We will be right back.
Let's talk about us and destiny. You are meant for me, so it's meant to be. You are still in my head when I went to sleep, so I saw you again when I went to dream. Talk about us and destiny. You are meant for me, so it's meant to be. You are still in my head when I went to sleep, so I saw you again when I went to dream.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for watching on the live. Thank you for watching on the replay. I am so excited, guys, because we have the Activate Your Destiny today. I just want to tap into a little bit of what we covered today. We covered about what it takes to activate your destiny. For you, those of you that don't know me, welcome again through this entire show. I am a leading expert in health, wellness, and consciousness. And on this show, we merge science and spirituality to set your soul on fire. And we are activating your destiny. How you do that is you tap into the energy of gratitude. You find out everything that's grateful around you. You understand that you need to find your tribe. You understand that you need to keep going and conquer your fears. You need to literally tap into a higher version of yourself. You need to tap into that energy constantly. You have to connect to the elements of the earth. You need to understand that there's a passion and a fire within you that you get to ignite, guys. You get to do this. And I want to stop for a minute and just honor you. Honor you for being on the show. Honor you for watching. Honor you for being the best version of you, because being the best version of you and activating that destiny within you, it truly means that you have a gift that you get to bring to this world, guys. And when you bring your gift to this world, you change humanity, guys. Together we are the change. Together we rise, right? And so we cannot do this alone. Especially now with humanity being the way it is, we need you. We need you to be all that you are. We need to activate your destiny. We need to see you as the greatest version of you. And guys, please join us on Saturday. It is for this live event. It is a free virtual event. It is literally 6 healers that are going to activate. They're going to do 6 different activations. It's a 4-hour event. You get 4 hours of free healing through Infinite Wellness. I promise you guys that it will change your life. Just go and register. Go to noelleagape.com and register. And guys, I know that if you seriously stop for a minute and you understand, and there's something lying dormant within you, there's something lying within you that needs to come out to this world. It is a burning desire that you have been waiting for. I promise you guys, I promise you, your life will change as soon as you activate that destiny. Go to noelleagape.com, register for this event, because it is going to change your life, guys. I promise that. And know that everything is within you. We are here to change humanity. We're here at Noelle Agape Global to change humanity, build the best version of you through health, wellness, and consciousness. And I promise you guys, the second that you say yes is the second the universe will follow you. There is so much here for you, and there's so much gifts that you get to bring out to the world. You get to do this, guys. You get to be better. You get to bring humanity to a higher place. And the second that you activate your destiny, it's going to change your life. Saturday, go to noelleagape.com. Saturday, 11 to 3 Pacific Standard Time, we're going to activate your destiny. Join us, guys. I promise it'll change your life. If this resonated with you, please like and share and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You'll get notifications every time I have a live video, guys. We merge science and spirituality to bring you to the highest version of yourself on this show. I love you guys so much, and I am so grateful for you. Thank you for being here, and I couldn't do it without you guys. I have an infinite amount of gratitude and so much love for you. I'll see you in the next video, guys.